Hello, Leo, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Jen with Bohemian Path Tarot, and it's time for December readings. I've got the Curious Travels tarot deck here, and as always, we're doing general readings for a general Leo audience. So that means it's not the same as a one-to-one reading. I'll provide a few options or scenarios for how the cards might express themselves or show up for different Leos. So take it as it resonates for you. Some months it might feel like a personal reading. Some months there's just a nugget or two that clicks. Some months maybe not so much. So I invite you to check out the videos for all your big placements. That's your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign. Don't be afraid of the heads up advice. Sometimes we get just really practical guidance. You know, it's not all rainbows and superlatives. But do remember, the cards do not compel. You have free will and discernment. So claim what resonates and leave the rest. Alrighty, let's get into it. I'm going to go ahead and give the deck a really good shuffle for you. And if you've been here before, you know I like to fast forward over the shuffling part, so I will catch up with you when I'm about to lay out the cards. See you there. Okay, Leo, let's see what we've got. Oh, Six of Cups, King of Swords, the Magician, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Let's just get ourselves situated here. So the Ten of Pentacles is all about legacies. Kind of thinking about endings and beginnings in terms of your legacy. What you have inherited, what you leave, in terms of your practical life. So this could be a month when you're thinking about your mark in the world. Do you have enough moving forward? Have you done enough? You might be thinking about your career path. You might be thinking about your inheritance. You know, obviously this is a big month for sort of planning ahead, resolutions, year-end taxes, you know, that kind of practical stuff. For Leos with families, you know, you might be thinking in terms of finances, security, that sort of thing. There's also the piece about family legacies in terms of personality traits, how we connect with our family, how we relate to our family, our lineages that come up with this card. So for different Leos, depending on where you are in your life, what your family situation is, there may be endings in terms of a job situation. You may be moving on to a better job. You may be retiring. And how does ending a job and moving to another job or retiring affect your sort of stability? What do you need from that? Does ending a job or changing jobs affect your legacy? Are you leaving for your finances? Are you leaving for how you are making your mark in the world? Those sorts of questions. Are you leaving or changing jobs or considering that for how your kids look at you or for more time with your kids, those sorts of issues. So that's what's kind of at the center of this particular reading. Now, what's interesting, we have the Six of Cups, which is all about finding more time for play, finding more time for joy, and it's a card about balance and harmony, but the joy in that, the connections that we make. The Suit of Cups is all about our connections, our emotional life. And often this card comes up when we are connecting with siblings or our children or some part of our past. There's a bit of romance connected with this card, but it would be like an old love or a puppy love, or a very playful love, making time for dates, making time for our kids, our pets, that sort of thing. So the way this card might play in with this card is making sure that however we are supporting ourselves or thinking about our legacy or thinking about our foundation is making time for our connections, making time for our loved ones, making time for play. Interestingly, we have the King of Swords up here. Now, this is probably someone out, not you, but maybe an advisor, a boss, an agent who might have a job for you or advice for you. Or this could even be someone like a lawyer who works on your behalf. So there might be legal advice, or it could be an agent with a job for you if you are someone who gets work from an agent, or a real estate agent. You might be working with a real estate agent. It would be something along those lines. It could be a father figure who has advice for you. This would be someone who is discerning and smart and has good information, but might not be the mushiest person. Might be more just sort of matter of fact or just the facts only. He sees the big picture, like he gets and he gets the details, but might not be the most emotionally available person. And it doesn't have to be a he necessarily, but he or she has something for you in terms of your stability or foundation or legacy. And finally, we have the Magician. And of course, the Magician is the manifester. So this is you pulling in the things you want to feel more stable or that contribute to your foundation or your legacy. So maybe this is more jobs or more contracts or that missing piece. Now, the Magician isn't just about poofing things into existence. The Magician does indicate that you have talent or skills, or you have, whatever your industry is. If this is about your career path, you have worked, you have skills. So the Magician works with that, but then also has the capacity to visualize and put sort of the razzle-dazzle on the resume or the presentation or the interview or the audition or the pitch or whatever it is, to manifest that next contract or that next sale or impressing that next client, whatever is appropriate for your industry, whatever you need to pull in for this thing to how you manifest. It's legwork and the magic, right? They go hand in hand. Leo, I have to say this is a really clear reading. You've got this sort of ending and beginning with this foundation here. There's something you want to change. You're very focused sort of on your legacy, on wanting to build on your life path, wanting to enhance your security on what you have to offer the world, as well as what you have for your own security. But you also have to make time for loved ones. You have to make time for joy and harmony and art and play. It looks like an advisor or an agent of some kind has some advice or perhaps a contract or agreement of some sort for you in December. And of course, you are working to manifest more of what you want and deserve as you build your legacy. I hope you like your reading, Leo. Do be sure to check your other placements. If you found this inspiring, I invite you to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, please take good care of yourself. Bye for now.